right, so now that you're familiar with how to hold the stylus, it's time to learn how to spray it properly. I love this part, it's super easy. So let's quickly start with some of the moisturizing primer for demonstration purposes. Now it's colorless, but you get to experience what the spraying feels like. Now for best results, you want to follow this video on your phone or your app and practice along with me in front of a mirror in a well-lit area. Here's my moisturizing primer. We're going to shake it up a little bit. Take off the lid and pour in just a few drops into the well. Perfect. Then we'll turn on our Luminess Air. And we're going to pick up the stylus again, just like a traditional pen, resting here between your thumb and your index finger, with your index finger just gently on the trigger. Now let me show you this. Let me show you the proper way and the improper way of pulling back on the trigger. So right now the air is coming out. It's perfect. It feels very nice. This is what happens when you pull back too far. Watch this. So just like it would be if you had makeup in here, it would spray all over your face. So you definitely don't want to do that. You want to find that sweet spot. It's almost like that invisible spray. You'll see it just a tiny bit. See that? That's perfect. Just between the first notch and the second notch. And you'll kind of get used to the way that it feels too. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. So refreshing. All the way around. You want to get your whole face just like that. Now you hear that noise? That means it's cleared out. So you see that? Nothing's coming out. And you hear that? The sound changes. That means it's empty. What I'm going to do is demonstrate on the back of my hand. I want to show you this so that we can make mistakes and have fun, and it's super easy and you'll see. So what I want you to do is grab a shade that's either too dark or too light for you so that we can practice with it together. So let's grab a dark bottle. For me, I'm going to go with this one. Just like this. We're going to shake it up just a little bit, because when the makeup sits for a few minutes, it starts to separate, which is totally natural. You want to just shake it up to release the pigments. Unscrew the cap, and we're probably going to put in about 5 to 6 drops. Should do it. We're going to put this right into the well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do 6. Again, we're just demonstrating. This is not the right color for my face. It's too dark because I want to show you different ways in which we can put it on correctly and incorrectly. So now let's place the stylus again between your thumb and your index finger. It should feel very natural and easy, and we're going to turn this on. All right, so again, hold the stylus about 4 finger widths away. Now, I am going to show you on the back of my hand, but I want to show you how far from the back of my hand that you should be. So just like this. Doesn't matter, again, if you have big fingers or skinny fingers, just 4 finger widths away. The closer you are, the more focused and heavier makeup will be, and the further away you are, the lighter the makeup will go on. But if you're too far, then you won't be in control of where the makeup is going, just like I showed you a few minutes ago. So 4 finger widths away. Again, avoid pulling too far back on the stylus. You just want to pull gently back. So this here, that's the sweet spot right there. And I can feel it. It's light and it's airy. See how it's going on? Nice and smooth. And I'm pulling back just between the first and the second notch, and you can feel it. You'll start to memorize the feeling of it. And you just want to go over in a circular motion. Again, 4 finger widths away. And see how it goes on, not blotchy, but you get that complete coverage, and it's flawless. Where I've sprayed it, it's flawless. Okay, now did you hear that? That means it's out. The well is empty, and you can pull all the way back. You want to make sure before you do another layer, if that's what you choose to do, that the well is empty. All right, so now that we've mastered how to spray it on your hand, let's move to the face. So now, as you remember, I already sprayed my primer a moment ago. So I'm going to select the correct foundation shade for my skin tone. So for me, I'm more of a lighter medium shade. So I'll choose this one here. And if you see that your foundation has separated, that's totally normal. We're just going to shake the bottle for a few seconds to release the gorgeous pigments. And we'll start with 5 or 6 drops in the product well. But here's the thing, if you run out, don't panic. Just put in a few more drops. There we go. Now we're going to place the stylus again between our thumb and our index finger, just like that. When you pick it up, it should feel very comfortable, as if you're holding the traditional pen. Hold the stylus about 4 finger widths away from your face. So just practice that before you even put the Luminess Air on. Now remember, you are in total control. So wherever you feel the air going, that's where the makeup is gonna go. So you wanna use the stylus as if you're using a real makeup brush. So again, just test it out, and you're gonna use it like a real makeup brush. Circular motions, little whiskey motions, all the way around, just like that. You wanna pretend that the stylus is an actual extension of a makeup brush, and the air is those beautiful, gorgeous bristles just gracing your face as you go along. I'm going to quickly start to cover a few little trouble spots. So let's turn on our Luminess Air. I have some redness in my cheeks right here. I have a few little trouble spots there too. So we're just going to pull back on the trigger just ever so lightly, just like that. And you can already kind of see how it's working. Right in by the nose. And there you go. There's actually another tutorial to specifically address those, by the way. But you can see here that you're not going to see coverage right away, but as you cover these areas and then continue to make light passes, you'll see how it's constantly moving the stylus in a circular motion, just like that, across your face. And then you'll start to see how we're going to build our coverage. So you want to do one layer at a time. It's called buildable coverage. Now, how I like to do it is I'm going to start on my forehead, but we're going to do my face in sections. So first we're going to have, it feels good, it's light, it's airy. To this cheek, maybe we'll do my chin next. Again, circular motions. It's very easy. Keep your wrist free flowing. We're going to do a little bit on my neck. And you just want to pull back so slightly. It should feel cool and fresh, refreshing. Feels kind of like a butterfly kissing your face. But just keep it moving. Because remember, this is unlike traditional makeup. Because with airbrushing, the key is layering. So maybe you just want one layer for a quick out the door look. If I'm in a hurry, I'm picking up Ava from school, or I'm going grocery shopping, I might just want one layered look, just like what I have on right now. Or you can add on a few more layers if you want a more dramatic look for dinner time or evening, or maybe you want a more dramatic look during the day too. So I'm going to show you something. Don't freak out because it's super easy to fix, but let's say that you put too much makeup, you pull back on the throttle too hard, and you get a spot like that, just like that, that's okay. Easy peasy. All you want to do is just lightly blend it in just like that. And because it's buildable coverage, you then can build around it to flawlessly blend it all in. So really, you can't make a mistake. It's so easy. So the key is not to apply too much all at once, and if you do, it's okay. And then you just keep on going in this pattern over and over again until you find the coverage that you want. Maybe I'll have a more dramatic look, so maybe I'll do one more pass. Again, circular movements. You want to keep it 4 finger widths away. It feels fresh and clean. You want to make sure that you blend in your jawline here into the neck. Oh, and you hear that noise? That means we're out. So don't panic. If you want to make an even more dramatic look, just put a few more drops in. But you get the idea. So there you have it. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be that quick, that easy. In fact, you're going to do it even faster because I just like talking and explaining things. I could have done this much quicker. But in just minutes, you can get that professional, perfect makeup application each and every time. But the key is repetition. Keep practicing. Don't give up. It's easy. I actually caught on after the second time I tried. So the moment you catch on, I tell you, it's like this light bulb moment. You feel when it's working. So stay with us. Check out our 7-day airbrushing challenge tutorial to hear more. How you can be luminescing with incredible results in just 7 short days. Also, remember to watch the various tutorials to perfect your results based on your individual needs. Maybe you need to mix and match shades. You want to learn about that, or you want to learn about different skin tones, or work with wrinkles, and so much more. We are here for you. So use the tutorials to get the most out of your Luminess Air system.